welcome back. My name is Sandra. Thank you for joining me. We're going to do a date night makeup look. It's technically, I can't even call it a girls' night tonight because my friends aren't coming with me, but I am meeting up with one of my, I'm meeting up with another friend that I haven't seen in a while, so it should be fun. So I'm going to get started right away. I feel like my face is really dry. I have moisturized. I had a shower earlier, but I'm going to go in with my Extreme Cream by Innbeauty Project. This thing feels so heavy and luxuriant, and I'm probably running out of product. I haven't even used it that often, but yeah, I feel like it might be close to running out. Because you know what? There's not a whole lot of product in there. Okay, so I'm going to do a routine that makes me feel like 100%, and I haven't been using foundation again, like still not. I'm going to be bronzing, but I'm going to use primer that I just absolutely have fallen in love with. Okay, and that is the One Size Secure the Sweat Dry Till Dawn Primer. This stuff is amazing. I was like, I don't know. And then even the setting spray, this stuff is really good too, but it does have alcohol in it. So I just got like a small trial size because I wasn't sure if I would like it. And I first heard about it on Toddy Beauty's site, and I was like, ooh. Or no, it was on her YouTube channel, and I was like, I gotta try it. Because when she says something works, it usually works. Like, you know, she's not gonna steer you wrong. So I'm gonna put this everywhere. And I feel like I need to moisturize my lips. I am drinking a coffee from Starbucks right here. It is the shaken, or the brown sugar oat shaken espresso. It's a blonde espresso, and apparently it has more caffeine than like your regular espresso. But I love it. I absolutely fell in love, even though like I'm not like an oat milk kind of girl, but in that coffee, I'm just obsessed. I just can't stop drinking it. Ever since it came out, being the summer, I'm just like, yes, bring me my brown sugar oat shaken espresso. Okay, so I have added the primer everywhere. This is an amazing primer because especially if it's like really hot out, and you know when you sweat, you're dancing and you're just like, I don't know, like it was like, what is it, 101, 102 Fahrenheit? That's how hot it was here. It was like 40, or maybe it was 41, I don't know, but it was bloody hot. And that primer worked, and my makeup did not come off. It was amazing. So I'm going to paint my face with my concealer because I have found that this is my new trick to making things look amazing without changing, like adding a whole bunch of foundation. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer. This is the shade 10. For reference, my skin is really dark, and so you can see this is quite a lighter tone, but it's like I'm literally painting my face. What was my point? I do have a point, I promise. I'm going to go in with my Too Faced bronzing stick, and it's going to make it look normal again. So I did not, I won't be using my sponge, even though I love it. I forgot to add water. So I'm going to go in with, maybe a buffing brush is better for this. This is like a large concealer brush. It actually is. It's a concealer blend Kabuki F79 from Sigma if you're interested. It's amazing. So you guys saw my skin, right? Like I've got lots of sunspots. Marsha from mostly from Instagram, I guess, but she's also on YouTube. She has been getting laser treatments for sunspots. So I'm going to look into that too, because mine are bad. But see how magic that looks? Like it covers it up. It looks amazing. So I'm going to continue blending that so it doesn't look like really weird. But before I set it down, I will be going in with my, I can even put it on my nose. My nose looks good. I'll blend it out, but I'm going to add some of this first to make everything look normal. Probably running out of this too. This stuff is like magic. I love it. And that's probably all the places I'm going to add it to, because it's more of a bronzing thing rather than a contour for me. And I might have to add more to my head because now I went in with the same brush I was using for my concealer. Way to go, Sandra. I really like how it blends out though. It's so nice. And I will set it down with some powder bronzer as well, just because it looks so good. And then we will go back in with my concealer brush. I feel like maybe I need to add somewhere here. We'll add bronzer on top of that instead of setting it right away. I'll set underneath the eyes though. But I want to go in with my bronze palette by Natasha Denona, because I feel like it's like a summer palette. I just feel like, I don't know, it's one of my favorite palettes ever. And I'm going to use my Fenty bronzer. This stuff is like magic too, but in a bronzer. Let's use my lighter Easy Bake and Snatch by Innbeauty. This is the shade Pound Cake. It's called Easy Bake and Snatch Pressed Brightening and Setting Powder, shade Pound Cake. And I love using this, like, this is a highlighting brush from Sigma, but I love using it as an under eye when I'm trying to set my under eyes. And I don't have to use much, just a little bit. And I'm going to set the rest of my makeup with setting spray and bronzer, because I don't feel like I need to set it with powder. Yeah, this is the Instant Warmth, or it's the Stalker Instant Warmth Bronzer in the shade Caramel Cutie. Love this product too. It's dark enough. I've been trying to go in with a Petrol Towel wand and it's just not dark enough. So as soon as I'm done on this, I'm going to go and do my eyebrows so I can kind of give the frame of my face. That's pretty much what I call my eyebrows. It's like, you know, you're framing your face. You need that like shape to figure out what you want the rest of your makeup to be and what to look like. So after I finish applying the initial bit of bronze on my cheekbones, I always like stay to the perimeter of my face with this, and then my nose and my cheekbones. I go in with the same brush and I basically just like blend down here, because I don't want a weird line, because when you bronze by the sun, it just like falls naturally. It just tans evenly, and I don't want to look weird. So we're not going to look weird. Maybe I'll add blush too, because why not? Okay. Maybe I'll go in with my Rosy Glow blush, or maybe I should pick a different palette. I always use those ones, like it's been using the Hibiscus Haze by Lady Gaga, like House Loves Beauty. But I'll tell you guys something. I actually just bought this Bridgerton book. It's like the collector's edition from Amazon. It's got like a bright green cover with a pink like binding, or not binding, but like the pink edges of the book. And it's Bridgerton. So I was like, let's use my Bridgerton palette. This is Pat McGrath. And it's the Blushing Delights Blush and Highlighter palette. So it's like a cardboard box, but it has like the highlighter and these gorgeous, gorgeous colors. I think I want to go in with like this and then add that as a blush topper. It's like weird, but like I'm obsessed. I was so glad that I bought this. At first I was like, oh no, like I didn't realize it was this weird like cardboard packaging. I thought it was like, you know, like when you get Pat McGrath, you're like expecting like really high quality. And don't get me wrong, the product is exceptional. Like these blushes are amazing. It's just the packaging, like you kind of expect more when you're spending so much money. So yeah, that was the only thing. Okay, so I'm going to go harsh on the blush, because I swear my blush fades so fast. It does not look so beautiful. Like, love it. And I add blush differently than most people. Most people add it up like right underneath their darn eye, for goodness sake. Bugs me. But I add mine on my cheek and then I bring it up toward my temples. Now I'm going to go in with this one because it's so beautiful too, kind of as a blush topper. Give me shiny cheeks, but that's okay. There we go. Oh, love it. All right. Now I'm going to go off camera and do eyebrows. We'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So I decided to do eyebrows, as you can see, but I also added liner. So the liner I used on the waterline here was the Makeup Forever Artist Killer Pencil in the shade 612 Dimensional Dark Brown. Looks like that. Because I'm going to do copper eyeshadow or bronze eyeshadow. I don't have the gold palette yet. I'm planning on getting it. I know I'm always behind. Okay, so for lips, I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I do have this Makeup by Mario liquid lipstick, I think. I'm just going to check to see if it's good. If it's worth using today. Let's see. The shade is Barely Pink, and this is, oh, I don't even remember. It doesn't even say on the package. It's a lipstick one, though. I've never even added lip liner yet, but I should still do that. So let's do the shadow first. I'm going to try to do unconventional things because I usually do, like, I have a plan and I stick with the same thing over and over again. So I'm going to try to be unconventional. I'm going to start with Suntan in the crease, which is this shade here. Okay, so that is going in the crease, tap off the brush, and this just warms everything up and kind of gives it like a little bit of a starting point, I guess. And I am going to add it higher so it looks crazy there. Just a little bit higher than I'm used to, and blend it up and out. It warms up the eye area quite a bit. I'm also going to use the same color on the lower lash line here. I actually just like how that looks on the bottom lash line. I think it looks so cute. Okay, so now I want to darken it up just a little bit. I'm going to go into Magma. Magma, right on the outer part of the lid here and up into the crease. And maybe we'll add a touch of this in the lower lash line as well. And then when I blend it in, I'm kind of like patting it in with my brush. Haven't switched brushes, it's the same brush. Okay, and then I'm going to add a sparkly color. So I think I'm going to go in with Gloaming, which is this one here. It's not really a bright brown, but it's definitely like a sparkly color. I'm just going to add this on the middle of the eye, I think. Kind of putting it right into that, the crease of the dark shade there where I had that blend color. Just on the center. And I'm wearing a blue top, so like brown and like bronze always look good with blue. Okay, and then I'll leave the inner corner for my highlight, I think. Okay, so we're done with the eyes for now, except I'm going to line and put lashes on. So I think I'll do that, and then we'll come back and do highlight after. We'll be right back. Alright guys, my eyes are done. The lashes look pretty good. I had used these like really long ones. Whenever I go with these to karaoke, I always joke with my friends that I could like flutter my eyelashes and fly away. So I'm going to go in with my champagne highlighter. This is the Mary Lou one is really good too, but I feel like it's a little bright for this situation. So I'm going to go in with my my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Glow Glide Face Architect highlighter in the shade Champagne Glow. And I'm going to use my brush. This is like the brush I use. I also use, I usually use like a teeny tiny pencil brush. Oh yeah, here it is. I use this teeny tiny little brush. It's actually a lip brush, believe it or not. It's a Detailed Lip L04 by Sigma. But I use this to highlight my inner corner as well as my brow bone. Because it's just dainty enough to get in there amidst all of the eyelashes. So now I'm going to use my highlight brush and highlight my nose, the bridge of my nose, cheekbones, a little bit on the forehead, a little bit on the chin, and Cupid's bow. Okay, and then I'm going to line my lips quick. This is the Morphe lip liner in shade Bite Me. Okay, so I overlined just a little bit, but you can't really tell because I've got stuff on already. And then I think on top of that, I'm going to add some of my Charlotte Tilbury Pillowtalk Big Lip Plumpgasm. There's only 2 shades, and I have the lighter shade, but it's like really pretty. It's kind of like a warm neutral pink, and it does tingle. So last step, of course, is setting spray. I will use this one. It's the One Size On Till Dawn setting spray. It's kind of like a mattifying setting spray. I think it looks so good. And the makeup is, I think my makeup is really, really nice. My eyes are good. I'm happy with the way it looks. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for the little baby crying. I gotta go say goodnight to him and tuck him in. Thank you guys so much. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you're new, please subscribe, click on the bell button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye.